Trump is telling him, you get those hostages. There's 20 left, roughly. Is that correct?
20 that we believe might still be alive.
Right.
There's 48 in total.
48 in total. They murdered them. They used them. They beat them. They raped them.
They know that without these hostages, this would be over in no time. We took care of Hezbollah in 2 weeks. When Hezbollah in the north, but there was no concern of killing your own hostages. And Hamas, in my opinion, is never going to let them go.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing they're holding on to.
Yeah.
Them. What else they got?
Yeah.
So you're doing the right thing. I mean, what are you going to do? You can't let them do this. You can't let them get away with it, because if you do, it becomes like another 20 years of what you've seen, and maybe worse. So I can't believe how good I feel about what they did when they finally discovered that this is not working, and we have to do something like we're in an actual war, which you were. So
yeah.
Is it true that Israel might? There was talk that you were going to annex Judea and Samaria in response to European push and their recommendation of Palestine as a state, like they're going to do it. So is that now off?
Yeah, it seems to be off the table. There was a lot of opposition from the UAE, and it seems that Israel took that seriously.
Yeah.
Look, I think, it hasn't been said, but if I had to guess, I would imagine that Donald Trump also wasn't happy once the UAE said that they would bail out, because that was a major accomplishment for the Trump administration, the signing of the Abraham Accords, and particularly with the UAE, and that's a big part of it. And if the UAE would back out, that would cause a bit of a lot of stress, I think, on the Trump administration and so on, and it would be a very bad thing. And so Netanyahu backed off. Now, I'm just conjecturing. Trump did not really say anything, but I'm guessing behind the scenes he probably told Netanyahu, this is a bad idea.
So now is it going to be reversed back to the West Bank?
No, it right now it's to us it's Judea and Samaria.
Yeah,
and we are I saw a line this week. It said the Arabs call it the West Bank. Why? Because they get all this free money from the West and then they put it in the bank.
Yeah. No, they put it in their pocket. What are you, crazy?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go. So, this. Let's see. This man has. Trump has made a huge difference. I'm going to talk about you for a minute. This man, Rabbi Moshe, has made a huge difference in relationships with Christians, Jews, Muslims, other religions, in going out and sharing Judaism with others, and telling them that, look, we don't have that much to defer with each other. Let's get along for what we agree on, which is a lot of things. I think, and it's working, and I think you ought to get the Nobel Peace Prize if Trump doesn't get it. No, I'm serious about it too.
Well, maybe you could nominate me.
I just did.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure somebody in the big world out there in the Nobel Peace Prize. I nominate officially here Rabbi Moshe Rothschild to be to win the Nobel Peace Prize. All right.
There you go.
There you go. All right, it's done. It's a done deal.
Game on.
Game on. All right, I'm taking bets. It's not FanDuel or something like that. They'll take care of this. So, and if you don't get it, what do you think of Trump getting it?
He should have got it his first term with the Abraham Accords, and that was, clearly, things happen in this world when there's, we have a lot of anti-Semites, So I think you have a lot of anti-Trump, where like certain things should obviously happen, but they don't, because you have people that are haters, and so in that sense, like the anti-Trump is like the anti-Semites. It's like they should be supporting Israel in this war against terrorists, against Hamas, but they don't. Why? Because they hate Jews or they hate Israel, and so they should be backing Trump for what he did, bringing more peace to this region than anyone has, and yet they don't. He can never do anything right, and in their eyes. So, it's like it's an insanity. So he should have won it his first term, but he didn't. He should win it this term. So we'll see.
Well, he should, and you know what? Those people who are the haters and don't have a reason to hate him,
Mm-hmm.
they are becoming smaller in number than, and then the
Are they?
election proves that. Trump had a big splurge
Mm-hmm.
of blacks voting for him and Hispanics voting for him because they saw what was happening in the Biden administration, and they saw this wasn't helping them, and it wasn't helping the black community. That they're all complaining and they're all commenting on what Trump did with D.C. and my
Mm-hmm.
Chicago people want him there. They want him
Yeah.
to fix the city. And God knows it needs it 60 years of this. 60 years of
I
this
think a lot.
kind of
Yeah.
attitude of black on black crime, and why they and I'm I talked to my some of the guys that played football on our team in Evanston, Illinois, and they were all talking about, well, my niece was shot, and my cousin and his brother were shot. My
Yeah.
uncles and aunts and all that. And I says,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing about it? And they looked at me
Nothing.
like, what are we supposed to do? This is, and I said, you guys are the leaders. You guys are tough football players who've been to college, most of you, some in the pros, and I would think that you'd take that into consideration and go run for mayor or something. Do something that's going to affect the South Side positively. So
I think am I wrong in that? I think there were like 7 murders last weekend and
yeah,
56 shootings, something,
eight,
some
eight,
insane number.
8 and
Yeah.
57, something like that. Eight
Yeah.
eight died, and several of them are still serious condition. That's in one weekend in
One weekend.
Chicago.
Yeah.
One weekend. That's a weekend in Chicago. That's all that is. And the black mayor, what is he going to do? He's not. He says, how
They
we're
don't
not
need
going to
any
do
help.
that. We're going to raise taxes on the rich. Oh, great! Another six. They lost almost 60,000 people moved out of Chicago in the year of 24.
Wow.
Think about this year. It's
It's
going
a
to be
lot of
worse.
tax
It's
revenue.
going to be yes, and most of them are rich and or have small businesses, things like that. So
Yeah.
it's amazing. Um, so so the Houthis, your favorite, the Houthis and the Blowfish, yeah,
Yeah.
they're from Yemen, right?
Correct.
Right. So they accuse Saudi Arabia of intercepting their missiles fired at Israel. So, do you know if that happened? And if so, that kind of throws a little weight better at Saudi Arabia. I think they're looking forward to
Hmm.
the Abraham Accord, which is one of the reasons that there was a war, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure that that's true, that Saudi Arabia intercepted their missiles. I'm not sure about that, but we definitely, this week we had a few. We had to run to the shelter a few times from from missiles sent from Yemen. And if you want to, this I recorded it, the siren as it went off. If you want to hear it,
Sure.
I
All right,
don't know if
listen.
they'll.
This is what you're going to hear in Israel, and have
Yeah,
been hearing for like almost 3 years now.
yeah. Hopefully you can hear it from my recording here.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm ready to go. Hey,
I was
standing.
You know,
Come on, under the table. I'm making fun of something.
I was just out of the supermarket, and you hear that, and it's super loud. It's very eerie, and it goes on for like a minute, and then you have about 90 seconds to run to cover, and so we got a few of those this week from the Houthis. You get used to
Why are
them
they
after
doing
this
that?
going on.
Don't they know it's like basically over? You need to level those guys.
Yeah. Look, they say they're doing it in solidarity with the Gazans.
Let's say you're going to be doing this in solidarity with Donald Trump, and nail it.
That's right. I said in solidarity with the Gazans, we're going to flatten them just like the Gazans.
Bingo. Yeah. Well, I hope this thing is over soon.
Yeah, me
doesn't
too.
do anybody any good, but you got to be vigilant in your focus on doing what you got to do. Do you have any rabbi rants or scoops?
No, I don't.
Wow,
I do not.
That was kind of a scoop. What you did with
I was in a restaurant this week, Dave, and
oh really?
I didn't finish the food, so the waitress came over and she said, "Would you like the box for it?" So so we went 3 rounds and I won.
I got it. Yeah, give him a little applause. So, other than the Dave Weinbaum Show, where can people buy your book? That is the Secret of the Hebrew Bible.
That's right. secretsofthebible.org. They can go to that website. If they want to contribute, go to our website, israelalliance.org or facebook.com/Israel Alliance. We'd love to hear from you.
What kind of plastic surgery do politicians opt for? It's an easy one.
Facelift?
No. Elective.
Oh, elective surgery.
But boom.
Okay.
Funny, you bastard.
Yeah, what the hell's the matter with you? All right, Rabbi Moshe Rothschild, my good friend, and hi to the family. Good luck to everyone, especially that one.
Okay. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Yep, you got it. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.